890-meter run down to turn one. Who will get there first? And it's 5 red lights ahead of the drivers, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it looks like Connor has got a brilliant start compared to Radionics. Radionics had loads of wheel spin off the start, and ABR Connor is into the lead, but we still got a long way down to turn one. Here comes Radionics back at Connor, going into turn one. Radionics trying to go around the outside. Can he make the move stick? Bit of squabbling in the background, and Radionics retakes the lead. And who's that? Salas going wide and letting a few people through. Now Aiden is into P3. Radionics getting a well, not really a good start, but coming back in the second phase of that start. As loads of people side by side, it's Aiden and Salas going behind, who is squeezing on the apex. As we loads of people side by side, and there's contact with Aiden. I believe that was Panther, and that is Aiden round. That's a big shame.
Lloyd has lost an end plate. Most drivers, I believe, have lost an end plate.
As Lloyd has gone over, he's basically cut turn 8 altogether there. And he's got McFly right behind him at the moment. I've got no gaps at the moment. There you go. I've got gaps now. But we've got 2 wide going into turn 12. That's Lloyd going wide. And Bruno Will on the medium trying to go all the way out around the outside. Does Lloyd leaving space? It does. And Lloyd's had a shocker of a start. Big shame, as we've already done the 1 lap. Connor in the slipstream of the Renault. DRS, it says DRS enabled, that's a lie. So we've got a few people with damage who's in the pit. That is Lloyd, Panther and Fury in the pits. We've got, everyone's now going to get really spaced out, as we've only got 10 drivers. ERS just yet. It's quite important for ERS which way will Connor go. He goes to the inside. Radionics doesn't defend. And Connor's down the inside. Does Radionics take it down the inside for 2? He does, and still takes lead still in front. This gives Salas even closer to them two. Now DRS again for the Red Bull. Now sends it to the inside for 4. What can he do? Both lock up. Push wide for Radionics. Now gets a cutback for ABR Connor. Can he go into 6? And Radionics has gone deep, and that is Connor through. Is it? And he's slotted in behind him, and now Salas is over the back of the Renault. As it looks like, oh, as Salas has a moment through there, that nearly hit the barrier, coming back on that. At the moment, there's a good battle for P8 at the moment, between Panther and Fury. Lloyd as well, joining in the battle. Everyone on the hard tyres at the back at the moment. Or can they...
And we've got more penalties coming in.
We've already got 4 people with penalties, as Panther trying to go down the inside. A little bit of a tap to Fury, back wheel. Can't do much. We're really spaced out. I mean, these guys are in sector 2, and the others are in down the main straight already. No one close to make a move.
Fury messes up.
What did he do there? Did he go wide at?
Yeah,
And Lloyd's got past him as well.
Grass.
That's a big shame. Leading that front of the pack, they're 24 seconds behind Rossi. This is the closest battle on track at the moment. The front 3 are spacing out a little. Lloyd goes to the inside as he made the move stick. He looked like a loads of overspeed on the FRA driver, and Scott passed him. And now we've already got 9 people now in this race as Panther.
He tapped the back of Lloyd and then went off.
Panther's sticking it in 10th gear for a while there. Tries to go down the inside, there's no room there. Lloyd shut the door. Radionics falling off the back of Connor at the moment. Connor got that second gap which he needs for the DRS, and I believe maybe Radionics has got back into that DRS. He's putting again. Oh, as Panther's round. He's lost the back end on those hards. Okay.
What?
Oh. He said Lloyd's a 10th behind McFly, and he's not. He's like a second behind him.
Yeah, second says for me, second and
Yeah, my thing's broken now. Except for everyone else is working, except for Lloyd's. This is a risk. I feel like they're going to burn out maybe. Because I did.
He's on Inters.
He has, so he's gone early onto the Inters. I think like it's a bit too early, but you never know. It could be the right call. It might start raining harder, which actually looks like it has a little on the broadcast view.
Past. I'm just wondering now if this is a very bad strategy from Aiden, if he's going to have to pit again, and that will get Lloyd extra points.
because I did a
Never
bit
know
of
how.
I did a bit of practice, and it rained at the end of the race, and it took ages to get uh, onto the intermediates. It took so long to the track to dry out, but it looks like it's raining a bit harder. Connor's a 3.2 seconds slower, so maybe it is the right time to come in. We don't
Hmm.
know. What does Bruno will do as he comes around the final corner? He has decided to come into the pits, so Aiden actually might have made the right call here. Connor comes in, but Salas actually stays out, so this could be a chance
I
for
think staying
Connor.
out is the better strategy.
Whether Connor's just lost what between the two sectors, he was losing 3.2 seconds.
Hmm.
As Radionics picks as well. Let's see. I don't know what the roundabout times you need. It looks much wetter now, so it's raining a bit harder now. Lloyd
I
surely is
reckon
going to come in.
if Salah pits this lap, I reckon could be in
Ooh.
front of Bruno.
Lloyd has a little bit of a moment. It is raining much harder now. So
Yeah.
I would say Aiden actually timed that to perfection, really. He won't gain as many positions as now DRS is disabled. He'll gain a little bit, well, he's gained a lot on Lloyd. Lloyd just hoping to get points, which he will, unless he completely bins us. Now Salas needs to stay on the road. He is extremely slow. He's, what, just over 100 miles per hour, which you could do that normally like 160 odd through there.
Yeah. Aiden did pick better strategy than Lloyd anyway, because Lloyd was 11 seconds behind, and now he's 15.
Aiden making the first move, and he
Yeah.
made the first move onto Inters, and he's making the first move
And
onto
Lloyd
Slicks.
goes as well.
As Lloyd has followed him in, so thinking it is a time for Slicks. So I've called, me and you has basically called what everything's happened in this race so far.
Yeah.
So we do have now, well, dry enough conditions for them to think it's time for Slicks. Let's see what laps times they can pull out of the bag, all the points he can get. Connor not close enough at the moment. He needs Bruno Will to get an extra penalty at this point. Connor gets one of himself. That has absolutely killed his chances of getting a podium. And that is him getting second place now. Surely
That is relief.
that is relief for Bruno Will.
Bruno.
Exactly. So, from last to first, like AMS Phoenix did, Bruno Will, with the fastest lap, with only 5 people in the lobby at the moment, comes home to take the win in Mexico Grand Prix. Connor, he does the fastest lap as well at the end of the race. Connor comes across the line, and he's doing a bit of dynos because he's got a while to till Radio Onyx turns around. Needs to make sure that he doesn't get caught out because he, I know he does. He's sensible. As Radio Onyx started on pole, didn't have the race pace really, and being by himself for the whole race, and comes across in third place. Aiden and Lloyd by themselves as well.
My question is Aiden and Lloyd both gonna do donuts together, or is Lloyd gonna do them on his own if he does them?
He can just what he wants. There's no one anywhere near him. Don't think he's gonna do anything. Doesn't seem like it. Once this.
Ah, no
we-
donuts.